Photogrammetry is the practice of determining the geometric properties of objects from photographic images. The output of photogrammetry is typically a map, drawing, measurement, or in my case, a 3D model of a real-world object. For example, if you have 3 images taken from different angles of the same object, you can easily place points in X, Y, and Z. Today, programs can quickly calculate thousands of these points and stitch them together to create a 3-dimensional object in 3D space. During my study with Glen Vigus, I was able to test many different programs to understand the best use of this technique. After testing over 5 programs, I started to notice taking good photos is probably 90% of the work. It's very important to have pictures from every angle to create an accurate model. Also, it is important to have a camera without much lens distortion. The fisheye lenses like GoPro seem to cause a lot of error unless the program accepts them. Recap is the first program I started using. It's free for students, but has almost no manual support. You just upload your photos to Autodesk and let cloud processing do the rest. Models usually take between 1 to 3 hours depending on the complexity and are probably the most accurate out of all the programs. The high poly count allows for a massive amount of detail with the model as well as the textures. GoPro is also supported with the program, so it makes it very easy for aerial photogrammetry. Another program I researched is Pix4D. With a large database of tutorials on their website, it became very easy for me to learn how to use it. With no limit to the amount of photographs you can upload, the detail of the model is entirely up to you. The model is built in stages, so if anything goes wrong, you can manually correct and reprocess. After calibrating the cameras, the program creates automatic tie points. These points are based on contrasted points on the subject to place in 3D space. After creating tie points, the program creates what is called point clouds. These are clouds placed in between the tie points to help establish a more accurate model. Point clouds usually take a couple of hours to create, but help you know if the model is being stitched correctly. Most of all, the best part of the program is the quality report. The report is given to you before any processing is done. This contains tie point information, digital surface model information, percentage of matches, camera location, and overlaps. The last program I researched is 123 Catch. By far the most commercialized, and with a desktop and mobile app, it is easiest to use. The models aren't the most detailed, but it's compensated with the speed of processing. With a limit of 70 images, modeling usually takes 30 minutes to an hour. It has cloud processing like Recap, but has many more features including scaling the model. Once you've taken images from every angle, you can create what is called reference points. You can then use these reference points to easily scale and measure points inside the program. All these programs are in use today in a professional setting. They are used for topographic mapping, architecture, engineering, historical preservation, and even police investigations. It's a simple and efficient way of taking multiple images and placing them into a single, comprehensible file.